What's going on, guys? It's Zark here, and welcome back to another episode of RimWorld, episode 6 of season 2. Now, I took a little bit of a break here, not a day's worth of a break, maybe about an hour or two of a break between episodes 5 and 6, just to get myself back in the right headspace and all. I really should be more taking breaks between episodes anyway. So, we still have quite a bit to go for our refrigerator. I think over here I might place the wood grills, or maybe a wind generator, a wind farm or something. Wind farm will either be placed over here, or maybe I'll just place the batteries over here. One or the other. Because the batteries have to be somehow indoors to work properly. Looks like that eclipse might have actually screwed up their sleep schedule. Give me one moment here. I decided to mute the microphone while I took a drink. I mean, look at this, guys. It's almost done here. But then, you also have to figure, I still have to make marble walls. Z's going to build them. Then I'm going to build those. Then we take one more set of marble walls and put it right here. Because we're replacing the components that we found. And then we still have to smooth out this entire area. We've already smoothed out the butcher's area, mostly. See, look at that. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to come up here and put one up there. See, these two link themselves. They're going to come up in here, place that, and then they're going to go to bed. Oh, okay, there we go. See, something we need to do here. This is slate. So what we need to do is we need to make some slate blocks, which means what we need to do is we need to come over here, go to bills, suspend the marble, and have them make slate blocks forever. Having them make the individual blocks is a lot different. Man, I wish I could do this a lot earlier in the day, but this is just a hobby. I really can't. This is just me trying to waste some time. Solar flare. See, now he's starting to make slate blocks. This allows us to unlock the slate wall, which there. No. There we go. This will make the slate wall here for us and block off this area, because this could be a potential area where the air escapes. There we go. Look at that. I heard a mill tank. There it is. Mill tank. It's getting hungry. And there's also some rabbits on the field too, which means there's not just Pokemon out there. That's good. And see, we've already finished getting our wall here, and there's no extra compact machinery. That's a good thing. But okay, so what we need to do here, make all these beds medical. Now this makes it this an entire medical area. Oh, and look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? This whole place is done. It'll go out. See? We'll mine these two spots. That way we have an area for 4 of these. Ooh, shit! Those guys almost got struck. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 10. We have 10 beds for healing people. Eventually, we'll change this into an actual, like, nice hospital type area, because this will eventually be gone once we move into the mountainside over here, which means we can expand this and turn this entire area here, including this, into a prison block. Where yes, they can escape the prison block, but then there's also going to be like a mine area here. There's going to be a giant 3 layer wall here for them to get through. Over here is going to be a giant death area. Okay, so now what we need to do is go to Orders, go to, where is it, Smooth Surface, and we just smooth this entire area out. Until about right here for this one. See, what we're doing is when we smooth the surface, for those of you who are just joining my channel, is we are making an area where wires can go through our walls without having to worry about it. And we can even eventually smooth the floor as well. See, right now these 3 are mostly here to help light the areas, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to light up this area again as well, so that it takes less time for them to smooth the walls. And then I'm going to add a plan for right here, which is where we're going to place our granite wall. I might mine this slate as well to make this a full granite wall all the way across here. We have the granite for it, and we have the slate for it. Uh-oh. It's not completely indoors. Well, guess that just means I need to use a marble pillar. Everyone's going to go to sleep. There's going to be a marble pillar placed there tomorrow, and then they'll put the roof there because the roof's collapsing here. The roof is weak in this area, which is why it's like this. Oh, the Paisley Pact are passing by again. Poor Magikarp. Yep, here he goes. He's gonna go grab. Oh, Blue's gonna be the one to build it. And he botched it. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Thanks, Kev. You botched making a marble pillar. I know it's not your fault, man. You've got what construction skill? You almost got a 5 in construction. I can't blame you. I can't blame that. I can't blame that on you, man. If you had like a 7 or an 8, I might blame it on you. Marble pillars are hard to make, especially in the dark. And there we go. A completely sealed in indoor hospital type area. Sure, it's more like a set-up barracks with beds, but for right now, it'll do us good in a pinch. Once we get everything nice and redone, like we're doing in here right now, because Noctis is set to 2 for making the blocks, so he's gonna sit here and make blocks until the cows come home, basically. While everyone else sits here and smooths the walls inside here. Because we have overwall coolers, which means we don't need to replace the walls that we currently have to make coolers. See, that's the main problem with the original cooler, is that you have to actually replace the wall that you're using to make it into a cooler, which means that you lose the durability of the wall that you're using. With the cooler, you had to destroy the overwall cooler first, I believe, before you can actually get to the wall. And you see, we're going to smooth the wall here, and we're going to have wires going all the way around this. And then maybe wire going into here, and we might just keep this. Just this center part, because I do plan on cordoning off these areas using vents to keep the air circulating through here, and making one section for medical, one section for food, one section for raw food, one section for cooked food, and one section for well, maybe half of it will be for cooked food. Half of it will be for raw food. One-fourth will be for the cooked food, and one-fourth will be for medical stuff like the herbs and everything. Because I haven't picked any wild heal root at all, or made my own heal root yet. So everyone goes to sleep. Man, that really is like real life me. I hit the bed. I immediately had to go to the restroom, and then I had to go have something, whether it's food or a drink. Pardon me one moment. And then I end up going back to sleep. Or at least attempting to. Everyone's going back to their jobs once they're done. Hey. Oh, never mind. Those are rhinos. I was about to say, are those Rhyhorn? But no, those are just rhinos. Rhyhorn happened to be one of my more favorite Pokemon. I have to say, I think my favorite Pokemon. I think my favorite Pokemon is probably always going to be Raichu, though, because out of all the Gen 1 Pokemon that you see, yes, some of them do end up becoming still looking friendly by the end of it. But if you look at all the Pokemon that you see before you reach someone like Lance or something, which usually has Dragonite, which again is actually a lot friendlier than its looks make it seem more friendly. Make it seem friendlier. Ooh, excuse me. But again, you have to realize it makes them seem friendlier. But with Raichu, that's one of the very first fully evolved Pokemon practically, besides Starmie, I think, in the very first Gen 1 games that you see, that doesn't look monstrous in its appearance. I mean, to be completely honest, every Pokemon is adorable in its own way, in my opinion. But when it comes to their aesthetic, a lot of Pokemon in Gen 1, when they're fully evolved, are supposed to look like big, monstrous, muscly creatures that could probably kill you as soon as look at you if they really wanted to, you know? But then you have Raichu. When you first see it, it's supposed to be the final evolution of Pikachu, and when you hear something like that, you think something is supposed to be like this big, burly, buffy, beefy rat that's supposed to be able to, crush you just by standing on you or something. But no, it's like a foot taller, maybe, if that, than Pikachu, and it's got this friendly-looking disposition until you piss it off. Sometimes that don't make sense to people, and that kind of throws them off sometimes. Okay, so I need everyone I can, besides Noctis, which is the three of us here, me, Z, and Blue, smoothing out this area, which is why this is taking so long. It's because it's got three people. One is practically a master at mining. Well, not a master, but he's better than everybody else, definitely. Because that's 7. Oh, so that's not a mining duty. Must be construction. That must be what it is. Yeah, and I have an 11 in construction. Blue, of course, has a 5 in construction. She's got a 6, and I've got an 11. That's why this works the way it is. This isn't mining. This is construction. Got it. That's actually pretty useful to know. And of course, I mean, it's almost done. I mean, look at this. We're 20 minutes into the episode, 10 minutes to go, and our freezer is almost ready for episode 6 or for episode 7. I might do episode 7, 8, and 9 tomorrow, just because I feel like it. Oh, let's see here. For RimWorld, you really have to actually record all the gameplay, because you can't really miss a single moment, because things can change within a second. I'm sure some of you RimWorld veterans who are watching this know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly how quickly this can all change. But yeah, we're gonna wall this off with granite, at least 2 layers of granite, till about here. So a wall of granite here and a wall of granite there, and we're gonna have our 4 coolers here. Actually, I just realized something bad. Okay, so we'll mine that. There's our plan for this. But the bad thing that I just realized, this right here is where one of our walls is going to be. So we can't really put it right here, which means we're going to have to put another granite wall right here, and have to put the 4 of them right here instead. Which means this area, which I believe is probably going to be the cooked foods area, is going to be, or no, this entire back portion might actually be our raw food area. I don't know if I want our raw foods area to be here. I'm mad mining, huh? I don't know if I want this to be here or not. Now, where is it? Oh, it's right there. Wow, that's rather close. Nice. However, Noctis, unfortunately, you will rest until healed. Don't go to bed yet. Need to fill all these coolers. Don't worry about food just yet. There, now you can go. Fill that cooler, and then you're done. There. Yeah, look at this. This is almost completely done. So I don't know if I want this bottom half to be the raw foods and then cooked foods over here or whatever, because I don't really want them to come through here with the cooked foods to, so the cooked foods might be right here, raw foods could be here, and medical supplies could be here. Wash him. There you go. Okay, good. You'll be healed up soon. And this should be done. This might actually not be done until next episode, but what I'm thinking of doing is taking out this, and this, then crossing, then possibly just like crossing this, raw foods here, so getting rid of these three and these three. No, these two and these three to block this off and this off. Raw foods here. Cook goes here because the cook can come in, grab the raw food, and go and come back in rather quickly. And also, the butcher's spot is right here, so. Which is why I wanted to make another exit right here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so everything in here has died pretty much already. It's 54 outside, 70 in there, 62. But they've got their undercovers, so they should be good that way at least. They've been more focused on their freezer, which is good. Oh, the freezer is done. Very nice. Okay, so what we'll do next is we will install all 4 freezers, or all 4 coolers. Well, no, not this one, because that 4th one's going to go over here once that's mined. But yeah, now we have our cooler ready to go. We'll be working on that in episode 7. So while we wait for everything to get done and over with here, I would like to thank you all for stopping by, and you guys have gotten me up to 88 subscribers so far. This was probably going to show up next in 2023. I'm recording this in 2022 right now, but this has been amazing so far. Again, I'm only doing this as a hobby right now, but maybe later on it might be something a lot more. Who knows? But anyway, this has been just so fun. This past year has been amazing. Just because you guys have been watching my videos and everything with my car accident and everything, making me lose my job and all that other stuff has just been awesome. So I would like to thank you all for stopping by, and as always, I will see you in the next video. And remember, you don't lose, you learn. Gamers, game on.